Hey, hey.
Hello.
I'm Colette.
And I'm Grant.
And together we're the
Simple Joys. Hello, everybody.
How you doing?
Welcome to Monster Theme Trivia.
Alan's in the house, Mr. Fulton, Katie. How you doing? Hope you're all well. It's Tuesday night for them, so I hope your week started off fantastic.
Thank you for joining us for trivia.
So we're doing Monsters Trivia. Hey, Mr. Fulton, he says, and now here's the host of the show, Colette and Grant Show starts right now.
Dun, 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 dun.
So we're doing monsters. You're having a hard time in that mask. You don't have to wear it all the time.
Are you sure?
I'm absolutely positive.
It's hurting my eyes.
Yeah, and take it off. No, quickly put it back on. Quick.
Oh.
Don't forget to put yourself on live chat.
The way the eyes are going in on that mask is pushing against me eyelashes.
Oh no, Grant had another accident. What kind of monster loves to disco? A boogeyman. I know, Kit says, what mask? Hey, Debs.
Hello, he said that.
Which what? Which what?
Another mask.
No.
Oh, what mask?
What mask? It was Kit being cheeky.
You have to show it now.
Oh.
That's our stuttering monster.
Hey, Annie. Hey, Nixon. So many beautiful people in chat. Nixon says, you. Hey, Kimberly.
Hey, Kimberly, how are you?
Long time no see.
Good to see you.
And Nixon says, you should wear that mask all year round.
The one I got on now.
I don't know how to turn him off now.
You just have to sit him down. He'll be quiet.
No, he won't. He'll sing out to me. So we're doing monster theme trivia.
I think I might have to cut the eyes out a little bit bigger or something in that mask.
Yeah, probably. See? He's singing out.
Hey, you.
And with trivia, it's just bits of
coping
movies,
alone.
Bits of Greek mythology, lots of different things. Hey, our red feather.
Katie's in here too. Hey,
Coping
Katie.
alone.
He's sleeping. Leave him sleep.
It's true over there. Hope you're doing well, Kimberly.
My foot's doing really good, thanks, Mr. Fulton. I'm just about ready to get me stitches out.
Hopefully Friday you get them out.
I can show you.
Can you?
I hope the monster doesn't eat me behind
big
us.
Monster behind us. You right?
How do I do this?
Ali.
Put it up on the arm of your chair.
No, you have to lift it higher.
I can't lift it up that high.
You have to
You
lift
think I'm a go-go dancer?
You have to lift it up very high. Yeah, lift it up. Yeah. So that's his stitches. They're looking really, really good.
I feel like a can dancer now. Yeah, so I'm supposed to go back to the hospital to get those stitches out in, I don't know, 3 days or something.
2 days.
2 days. But I might just make an appointment with the local doctor and get him to take them out.
Where did you find my picture for the background, says Kit.
Hey, that came together pretty good. That's just a sun visor for the windscreen of your car.
Mm-hmm.
We're out at the shops doing a bit of grocery shopping yesterday, and I saw the sun visors with the big eyes on them, and they were reduced down to $2. So I grabbed one of them, and then the teeth are just bits of paper cut out.
Nixon says, I'm good at taking stitches out, Grant. I know, he said, oh, if I can't get into the doctors, I'll just take them out myself. And I said, no.
Hey, Matt, how you doing? Lots of cool people in here. I hope I caught everyone. Annie, Confetti, Red Feather, Debs, Kit, Coping Alone I caught. Annie, Confetti, Katie.
Everyone.
RC. I hope I didn't miss anyone. If I did, oh, Mr. Fulton. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
Rightio. Now, because postage has still been slow, I'm going to go this week.
It's non-existent.
Going to go this week and see if they're actually accepting packages now. So hopefully I can get off some packages. But with trivia, we're going to do a $20 PayPal. If you don't have PayPal, we'll do an Amazon e-card. So just let us know at the end of the trivia when you win. Just be warned, our dollar's a bit low at the moment. Yep. So we'll put $20 in, and whatever that comes out on your end, it could be about $13 US. It roughly works out to, yeah. A little bit more Canadian. Not sure on UK. Yeah. So that's what. But if you're in Australia, it'll be $20. So that's what trivia winner will get at the end of all trivia. Now, also with the random wheel, we've changed it. Random wheel. That the halftime leftover balloons from Lucky Number, the random wheel winner will get to pick a coloured balloon, and they'll get that point and put on to next week's score. Hey, the monster's nose is the lucky number. That it is. The lucky number's inside that red balloon this week. Okay, so now Speech Fairies won the wheel last week. Might have to turn the volume down. Oh, sorry. On the mic. Speech Fairies. Okay, I won't yell. Speech Fairies won the random wheel last week, so she gets. Can you speak up, please? 5 points onto her score. So she gets. Who? Speech Fairies. She gets a 5. Is Speech Fairies in here yet? Not yet. She said she might be a little bit late. She can come in whenever she wants. She's got a 5-point head start. So she'll get 5 points head start. Excellent. Okay. So that's what we're doing with the lucky wheel now, guys. If anyone missed it last week, whoever wins the lucky wheel at the end of the trivia gets to choose one of the balloons left over from lucky halftime points. And those lucky points you get will be a head start for the week after. Okay. Coping Line says, I'm not here for all that. I'm here for fun and seeking monsters. Monsters. Ooh, ha, 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 ha. Hey, look at my Frankenstein cup. Isn't it cute? I love my little Frankenstein cup. And Katie says, just make me a piggy bank and put it up high on the top shelf for when she comes over. You're going to come over, Katie. That'd be awesome. When things open up, hopefully. You can sit in the lounge room and play Jackbox with us. Yeah, I know. Katie well, we haven't played it in a few weeks, but she was playing Jackbox live with us online. We're overdue for a game. We are. Hey, awesome epic adventures. Awesome epic adventures. Grant is the Grant monster. Yes, he is. I want to win a shirt. Got to represent, says Debs. I liked it. It's been ages since I've worn this one. I've got one on too, but you can't see it because of the thing. It's a spread the joy. You'll say spread the joy. Yeah. Mine says TSJ, Simple Joys. We were actually saying this morning that we need to order some new shirts, don't we? Yeah, well, I've got a few. I've got the big one that goes in the circle, and I've got maybe 4 or 5 Simple Joy shirts, but most of them I've had for so long that they're all starting to get a bit ruddy around the edges and get little holes in them. You've had them 3-4 years, so that's good going. They've done pretty good because I'm a bit rough on my clothes. Colette's always trying to rip them off me. We have sent out a few shirts. Normally when we do a TSJ themed trivia. It's been a long time since we've done one. I know. We should organise to do one. In a couple of weeks, because we'll give, hopefully, the postage. Yeah. No, they had that. Yeah, America. I just remember. Yeah, I can order from America, and it just, sorry, we're doing. Oh, that's right. We're doing a live stream.
Yeah, no, we just realised as we were talking that we can just get them to order it. We'll pay for it.
Yeah,
and then it can get delivered.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. We did that with Kimberly because that's what reminded me that we've sent off shirts to Kimberly. JJ got one of our shirts. Another beautiful lady has got one of our shirts. I'm trying to think what else.
Deep?
No. But yeah, you animal Colette. Why? What did I do?
Tearing my clothes off.
Oh, I was thinking, what did I do?
You got to think back. You've got to account for
lag.
About 30 seconds Australian lag.
I was thinking I didn't do anything wrong.
Animal. Was Animal in the Muppets a monster?
Yes, I said he was. And then you had Sweetums.
Sweetums was the big one.
Yeah.
Sweetums. He was like an ogre in the Muppets, wasn't he? He was big.
Yeah. Conklin, they remind me of a couple of baby birds in a mud crib.
Who, us? Hey, I went up there yesterday when we went shopping.
Were they gone?
The whole nest is gone.
Oh.
But they would have been out because, that was a few weeks ago. So.
Yes, Mr. Fulton's in American's Got Talent for season 15 of 2020 this year.
Yeah.
Mr. Fulton does little competitions. He's been Aladdin. He's performed as, was it Aladdin?
Oh, he did, no. Yeah, he was the genie.
Yes.
You ain't never had a friend like me.
So Mr. Fulton does little things.
Little things. Songs, performances.
Yes. All right.
Them things. Entertaining things.
Yeah. Okay, are you ready to start?
And RC does art things.
Yeah. Lots of people do lots of different things.
Lots of people
Awesome Epic Adventures does adventure things.
Adventure things. Yeah, a lot of people in chat do things. Hey, if you want to tell us about your things in chat, tell us if you've got any new videos or new projects or anything different happening on your channel that you want to promote. Put it in chat now and let us know about it.
We've only really been doing random 1 minute videos.
Well, we've been in lockdown for weeks and weeks. We've been only going out for essentials, so we haven't really been able to film much. So what we've been doing is going through our old videos because we've got over 400 videos and just taking out little bits and putting up real tiny videos, little minute-long videos.
But it also helps that we've been playing around with TikTok also. So we've been learning how to do TikTok. And TikTok has a limited amount of time.
Yeah, you got to be really short. So we're aiming for about 20 seconds with TikTok.
Yeah, when we went out yesterday, I posted it on my personal Facebook, but I can grab it. We went to the park and they had signs that we hadn't seen before, and I took photos of that about the restrictions and saying
the parks are
closed. Yeah.
A lonely old slippery slide.
Yeah. I put mulch in a flower bed, but I didn't make a video, says our Conklin. Annie says I need to get a new video up on Turbo Fish tomorrow. Bucktooth Tetra, she says.
Bucktooth what?
Tetra.
As in the fish?
Yes.
Haven't heard of that one.
No, we want to get...
I've got a tank with tetras in it.
I want to get rid of the tank of tetras.
Yeah, I thought that would be pretty cool. We've never had tetras. Well, we've never really had small fish.
Yeah.
We've only ever had big cichlids, mainly American cichlids.
And I'm missing the big fish.
Yeah. We've still got one big Oscar left in the big tank down in the garage, and he's got convicts. Those convicts are good size now, so I might do a video on them. He's got convicts in with him, and they're pretty cool, but the tank upstairs we put tetras in. We bought ages back. The fish shop was having a big sale, half price.
Yeah.
So we bought about $100 worth of tetra fish for 50. So we filled up the little tank here. Well, it's 4 foot, but it's little full compared to the big one. But
they're not what I expected.
They're a bit dull.
They're boring. I like the big fish because they're fun to watch and they got personality. Little fish don't have a personality. That's my opinion anyway. Annie says, I wish we can send you fish. Awesome Epic Adventure says we have angel fish. Hey, when they were here, we didn't show them the fish. No.
Didn't we?
No.
That's a bit weird. You usually show people the fish.
Yeah, no, we didn't. They met Diesel.
Andy was too busy getting a walk with Diesel.
Red Feather says, I keep threatening.
Tetras make good fish food. Yeah, well, they would be fish food in an instant if we put them in the downstairs tank.
Yeah. Red Feather says, I keep threatening to make a parody songs, but I haven't. So lots of people do lots of fascinating things in chat. And Grant, did you make Grant stay 6 feet away in public?
Not from each other. We're allowed to be close to each other.
Sometimes he was. Sometimes I was in an aisle over.
That's only because you're a faster shopper than me.
And then he trottles on behind me with things in his arm to put in the basket. Right.
Colette, come back. And I get my own trolley.
Yeah, but he sings and dances through the shopping centre also. So.
When Ghostbusters came on, that was a cool old song. So it was like, who are you going to call? And everyone looked around, I don't know who.
All right, so we're going to start monster-themed trivia. G'day, Optic Glass.
Hey, Luke, how you doing?
Just trying to keep my eyes open, so we'll see how long I can keep up, he says.
No worries, mate.
Stay as long or short as you like. Okay, so with monster trivia, it's a mixture of movie and...
Oh, like we always do. We try to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Bit of pop art, bit of pop art, bit of pop culture. Like
yes.
Andy Warhol. We've got some soup cans.
Oh, I have something over there that you drew when you were a teenager. Well, you played with when you were a teenager. I think that's over here.
You don't want to show what I played with when I was a teenager.
What? No, it's not here.
She's going cross country with the computer chat.
No, I thought I stuck it over here. When you said pop art, it reminded me.
Was it the Archie thing?
Yeah.
Where's that?
I don't know. I thought it was down there, but
Beside the drawers. I think I can see it.
No, that's Monopoly.
Monopoly.
Who was the monster picture in your tweet out? I don't know who that was. That was just some random monster.
That was me in the mornings. That was when Colette first wakes me up before a coffee.
That was just some random monster I found.
It looked like a giant gremlin on steroids.
It's from a movie, but I don't know which one. Rightio. Okay. Hope you're doing well over there. Yes, we're doing good. Restrictions are starting to lift. This weekend, the restaurants are starting to open up and there's allowed 10 in a restaurant, but they have to have all your details. They do. They have to have
tracing you.
Have your name, address, how long, what time you arrived, who you're with. So they're going to keep track of everybody that goes and visits a restaurant.
Yeah.
Rightio.
Yep. Providing it doesn't flare up again and have heaps of cases, it looks like we're on the
other side of it.
The steps towards getting back to normal now.
And
Australia was onto it really early, though. We took heaps of really severe precautions early on to try and restrict spread of COVID, and we did a lot of social distancing and isolation and closing down businesses, and we were pretty strict with it.
Fish has gone back to school, so they did the year 11 and 12s, which is his senior years, and they did the prep and year ones, which is your essential years.
How many deaths has Australia had?
97.
Not even 100. Mm-mm. So that's how keen they were to get on top of it quick.
Yeah. So the school's gone back for the lower and higher grades, and in 2 weeks Farron goes back. So the schools are all opening up. Okay. Are you ready?
I Are you ready?
Australian news is the only news I've heard call out China other than America conservative news. Hope you all stay healthy. Glad the boys get to go back to school. Yeah, it was a little bit scary. Annie sending Fisher off to school on Monday. It was like, here, quick, take the hand sanitizer and stay this far away. And yeah. If I was a restaurant asking for info, I'd give them unwanted details like place. Well, they've got there's an app here that we all have. It's called the COVID Safe app, and that monitors and traces.
It's voluntary though.
Yeah, it's voluntary.
You don't have to, but a lot of people have it.
It works on Bluetooth, so if you walk and someone else has got the app on, it will do a digital handshake as if you've come in contact with that person, and then if they happen to test positive, then you get a notification on your phone that you've been in contact with someone who has.
So it makes it really easy to trace cases of COVID and who's been in contact with who and that sort of thing.
Yeah. All right. And yes, information only stays with them for 28 days and then it gets reloaded. Rightio, you ready?
1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. 3, 4, better knock on the door.
Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, and if you can, tweet it out or share the stream, please do. All right, we're about to start. Are you going to be right seeing, looking through that?
It's a bit better now.
You got it on properly.
Yeah. Did I have it on upside down before?
No. Retha says they won't be getting any such apps. They trace us enough as it is. Says Red Feather. Grant, those teeth just aren't having the scare effect right now. Okay. All right, Tio. So don't forget to have yourself on live chat. Thank you, Mr. Fulton.
Oh, yeah, thank you. If anyone wants to tweet it out, please do. Did you tweet it out today?
Yes, I did.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. I did.
So we'll try and let everyone know that trivia is about to start.
Kit says, oh, hey, Grant, there you are. Okay, right. So question number 1, Speech Fairies is 5 points on the board from last week's wheel. So she's up and running.
Okay, so Speech Fairies is winning. Now let's see if you can catch her.
Yeah. Okay.
Good luck, everyone.
Question number 1.
If anyone hasn't been here before, just do a quick rundown. Right. We take the first 3 correct answers, and the first 3 correct answers get a point each. We do that instead of just doing 1 correct answer, so it gives people a bit of a chance with lag or different net speeds. And that goes on to the tally. At the end of the game, Colette adds the tally up, and the person with the most points wins a prize. At halftime, we've got lucky numbers, a chance to win more bonus points. And at the end, we've got random wheels, so we hope you stick around. But more importantly, we hope you have fun with it. Good luck, everyone.
Not enough toilet paper to cover those shaving wounds. Okay, question number 1. What 3-headed dog guards the gates of the underworld? Oh, so we take the first 3 correct answers that appear on our screen too.
And sometimes there's a little bit of a discrepancy because on your own device, you're more likely to come up higher on the list or first because it's your own device. And
that's why it's also important to have yourself on live chat.
Yeah, so you can see everyone's comments.
Okay, so we have, I was going to call him Optus.
Optus. Optus is a phone company here.
Okay, so we have Optic, Red Feather, and Annie Confetti with Cerberus.
Cerberus. And as always, guys, spelling isn't important. As long as you're close enough, we'll know what you mean. It's not a spelling contest. Just put in how it sounds and that'll do.
Hey, Sandy, welcome in.
Hey, Sandy.
Said, I know. I said that to Grant last night. Should have done a Harry Potter because he was Cerebrus and his name was Fluffy.
Yeah, Fluffy.
Yeah.
We could have done that as a bonus question.
I said it because Awesome Epic said it in chat.
Fluffy.
So. And Sandy said it in chat too.
Yep.
Okay. In question number 2.
All right, I'll do a bonus question.
Oh, it's so early.
Yeah, straight up. Early bonus questions. Who was Fluffy's owner?
Do you know?
Maybe. I'll know
So
it when
2 for 2?
I'll know it when I see it.
2 for 2?
I'm pretty sure it starts with H.
2 for 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so normally when I throw in a bonus question off the top of my head, it's 2 points for the first 2 people.
And it's totally random. So I don't even know what
Yeah, I know it. It starts with H.
I hope you're correct.
There it is.
Okay.
All
2 for
right.
2.
Hey, Alan, welcome in. I didn't see you sneak in, mate. You must have grabbed a chair at the back.
And Alan. 2 for 2.
Sorry if I missed anyone else in chat coming in. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Trivia.
Hey, DMC Productions. What up, man? Just saying hey and giving a thumbs up.
Thanks, buddy. Because it's DMC.
How you doing? Righty-o. Okay, question number 2. So
Trivia's only just started. If you've just come in, we're on the first question. Cerberus, the 3-headed dog that guarded the gates of Hades or hell.
Underworld. Okay. In 1932, Boris Karloff played which kind of monster?
This is an oldie.
So in 1932, Boris Karloff played which kind of monster?
I think Conklin went to see this movie on his 18th birthday.
Ooh, no. But he probably did. No one said it. He played a few different ones. So we could
he was big back in the day. Boris Karloff, big horror movie actor.
So I haven't seen
I might be wrong. I thought he played.
See, they're all saying Dracula.
No.
And Frankenstein.
No. It's a tricky one. Fun fact, Cerberus basically means spot.
Mm-hmm. So in 1932, Boris Karloff played which kind of monster?
Oh,
And
we got some good guesses. We got werewolf, Frankenstein, elephant man.
I see the correct answer. Got to get back to work. Have a good one. Take care. Awesome epic adventures. I see 2 correct answers.
Thanks, guys. I'm not sure if it's Bree or Andy. So
getting back to work, it's probably Bree.
Catch you later, Bree. Thanks for popping in.
Coping. Yes, and we've got 3 correct answers. So we've got Kit with the mummy, coping alone with the mummy, and Optic Ballas's the mummy? Question mark.
The mummy?
It is the mummy. G'day, Lisa.
Good guess, Mr. Fulton with Swamp Monster. Hey, Lisa. Oh, Lisa said mummy too. Just came in 4th.
I know, and she's got 2 question marks.
So close.
Yes,
the mummy?
Mummy. Okay, number
I thought about
3.
wrapping myself in toilet paper and being a mummy for today.
We couldn't risk having the
It's
toilet
too
paper
expensive.
Yeah. How's it going? G'day, DK, the legendary collector is in the house.
Hey, DK. Going awesome.
All right, number 3.
It was a tricky one. The mummy.
Yeah.
Because 1932, Boris Karloff, you automatically think it's going to be Dracula or
He did play
Frankenstein.
He did play a little bit of Frankenstein, and then they swapped the actor out. I can't remember who they swapped him for, but they did. Okay, number 3. What movie is this famous quote from?
'Twas beauty that killed the beast.
So what movie is that famous quote from?
Very well, it's had a couple of remakes, but very old. I think the first one was back in 1930s.
Mm-hmm. But I read somewhere that they've only remade it twice for the big screen. I don't know how correct that is.
3 times, I think.
Okay.
That might be old because I don't know whether that included Jack Black's version. 'Twas
Ooh.
Beauty that killed the beast. So it wasn't the airplanes, it was Beauty that killed the beast. I think that line was in the original one. At the end, they're talking about it wasn't airplanes that killed the King Kong, it was Beauty.
Okay, so we have Optic with King Kong, Kit with Kong, and Red Feather.
That was one of my really early, because I've had nightmares most of my life, but that was one of my real early ones. I remember.
With King Kong?
Yeah, because I watched King Kong when I was really young. Probably not a good idea.
What was he doing to you?
Chasing me around the schoolyard. I was hiding in all areas of the school, and he just kept ripping things apart. What was he doing to me?
Turbo Fish.
Thank you, Turbo.
No, I used to just have dreams as if I was flying.
Hey, you.
Okay, number 4.
Thanks again, Turbo. Really appreciate that.
Optic Blasters. I don't know why I said Wolfman first. Got on the trigger, I guess.
Oh, Wolfman Jack.
Okay, number 4. What? Oh, you can do some if you like.
Want me to do some?
Yep, this one.
Okay, number 4. What monster did Mary Shelley create in 1818?
So this is over 102 years.
200.
Oh, yeah. We're in 2020.
Old story. 200 years ago, she created this character.
Mm-hmm.
It's said that she first created him when she was she went to visit a poet. I forget the poet's name, but they stayed there for a few days and it had lightning storms and rain, so they were stuck inside. Mm-hmm. And one of the things he came up with for him to do to pass time was to write ghost stories.
And it was Frankenstein, and it was Ahhh, Optic, and Red Feather. Lots of Frankensteins in chat.
The big clue there was Mary Shelley.
Yeah.
But how's that? 1818, 202 years ago, the story of Frankenstein was first written.
Okay. You can do this one too.
Another one?
Yeah. Remember you said you'll do these ones.
Okay.
Because there's a little bit.
Which song has these lyrics? Oh, it's like a name that tune. Mm-hmm. Ready? I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight.
So what song is those lyrics from?
So that's the opening line. Which song has these lyrics? I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. The Monster Mash. It was a graveyard smash.
Optic.
The Monster Mash. It caught on in a flash.
And Red Feather. Yes, it was a Monster Mash.
Monster mashed potatoes.
Hey, Frozen Fury.
Coping alone gets an extra half point because I like mashed potatoes. The Monster Mash. He did the Monster Mash.
Okay, so we're up to a visual. So I'll load it in.
Our first visual for today. So Colette's taken a picture. Is it just name it or is it scrambled?
It's a scramble, unscramble.
Okay, so Colette's taken a picture, cut it into 9 pieces, scrambled it up, and you have to tell us what it is.
Move that over. Go down here.
By the Crypt Kicker 5.
Okay, so it's an unscrambled this picture. Ready? What is that? I need my chat.
Okay, so they're usually made of concrete or something similar, stone, and they're often at the gates as protectors.
Hey there, DK. Welcome in.
Welcome, welcome, DK.
Monster questions wake me up real quick. My pride is on the line, says Optic. He got in really quick and said Fargoyle.
Fargoyle?
Okay, great in the morning, says Archon Clan. DK, the legendary collector, is stuck. DK.
Gargoyles.
And DK. She came in and she grabbed a point.
I'm not even sure about the story of gargoyles, but I'm fairly certain they're like guards, or they stand as protectors at the property's edge.
Yeah, I'll just take that away. There we go. So it was, let me just bring my chat back up. It was with Optic with Fargoyle, because he predictive got it. DK and DK, the legendary collector, was often used for waterways, says Kit.
Yeah.
Okay, number.
I was
6.
reluctant to say churches, but I think they were on old churches.
I know they're all on old buildings, but I'm not sure about churches.
You wouldn't think so, would you?
No.
I seem to remember some in Damien Omen.
If it's a scary movie, I have no idea.
Okay.
Alan says, I once had to go to hospital in Germany and was treated by Dr. Frankenstein. Okay, so you're up to question number 6.
That's what I do after I brush my teeth. I gargoyle.
Gargoyle.
Yeah. All right.
DK says yes in churches.
See? There we go.
Somebody's using a noisy machine out there. I don't know what it is.
Can't tell what it is. Sounds like a little dingo or bobcat.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, number 6 this is. Which 1990 movie had giant flesh-eating sandworms? Ooh, they were extremely sensitive to vibrations on the ground.
Oh, you Googled it, did you?
I remember.
Oh.
Because remember they used to have to jump across on the cars?
I didn't watch it.
You never saw that movie?
No.
I'm pretty sure that's the one where they had to like stand on the cars and on things so they didn't feel the vibrations on the ground.
I don't like scary movies.
June's a good guess. They did have them big giant worms in June. I reckon we give Conklin a half a point for June because they did have worms. Bit like a stray dog. They had worms.
Okay, so it is Optic's up to date with his monsters.
Tremors.
So he's got Tremors, DK Legendary, and Red Feather. And you want half a point for Conklin 4.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That was a cool movie, June.
What did Kit say? Tremors? Yes, she said Tremors also. Awesome.
Tremors. Yeah, it also had a creature that looked a bit like a little squid. They had a few different categories. Like there was the Grab'ems and different ones as they evolved.
And then there was
like Tremors 2 and yeah, there's a few sequels too.
Okay. You can do this one also.
Oh, can I?
Yes.
All right. You got to tell me the movie, guys. I'm going to give you some of the trailer. Ready? Back in the day, I think it might have even been black and white. It crawls. It creeps. It eats you alive. It's the... Okay, so what old movie is that trailer? In the ad for it, it says, it crawls, it creeps, it eats you alive. Come up in all runny writing on the screen. Not running writing, not cursive, runny.
Runny.
Yeah, runny writing. Hello, Ellie. What are you doing here? Look, come here.
She says no.
If you're going to come here, you have to say hello.
No, she reckons. Hello, Baba Girl. Okay, so we have our Conklin with the Blob, Coping Alone, and Optic.
It was the Blob coming to a cinema near you.
G'day, Hike with Mike.
Hey, Mike, how you doing?
Attack of the Running Riding. Okay.
I think it had a scene at the drive-in.
Oh, they were in
the cinema. It come out
Cinema.
of the back wall where the projector come through.
Yeah, yeah.
And it had a really young Steve McQueen.
Yes.
Yeah, really young Steve McQueen was in the blob.
Okay, which half man, half bull beast was kept in the labyrinth on Crete?
Crate.
I
think it was a Greek myth. I'm not sure. But he was half man, half bull, and he lived in the labyrinth.
Optic says, I guessed on that one. I love the 80s version, though. We have Optic, DK, and DK.
Minotaur.
So it was the Minotaur. Rightio.
The Greek myths had a lot of half men, half animals, didn't they? They had like the centaur was the horse, half horse.
Kit says made by Daedalus, and DK says on the island of Crete. It says that Crete or Crete?
I say Crete.
That's Crete. Yes, we're lenient on typos.
Yeah, typing, spelling doesn't matter as long as you're close enough. We'll know what you mean. It's all right. Don't worry about being precise.
We have seen some funny stuff come up with predictive
I love
text.
predictive text answers.
Double DK.
I know, double DK today.
Okay, number 9.
Number nine. Okay, the big clue here is the country. In Egypt, what beast had the body of a lion and the head of a man? Was it a man or a woman?
Man.
A man.
Man.
Okay. Well, a person anyway. It had a person's head and a lion's body. So what creature in Egypt had the body of a lion and the head of a person? Might have even been like a pharaoh's head.
Ooh. We have DK with
Optic Blast heard the word lion's body and he jumped in with Griffin.
We have DK the legendary with Sphinx.
I was waiting for RC to type Sphinxter. So yeah, the Sphinx. Next to the pyramids, they got, I think, or in the same vicinity as the pyramids, they've got giant statues of the Sphinx.
Okay, number 10. Just looking at this snake head monster would turn you to stone.
Snake head monster.
So just looking at this snake head monster would turn you. Yeah, Optic says, I jumped the gun and didn't realize I was wrong and it was too late. DK.
Yeah, they had a few cool monsters in Clash of the Titans.
And Red Feather. So it was indeed Medusa. Oh, Alan says
nice
Basilic.
guess with Basilic.
Mm-hmm. We took that one out, didn't we?
Yeah,
yes,
we did.
That.
Basilic. That monster was said to be made when you put a chicken's egg underneath a serpent or a
toad, wasn't it?
Was it a toad?
Something like that. It was something very strange.
Okay,
so we're up to an unscramble this word. So it's a visual. I'll load it in and you get to try and unscramble it. So unscramble this word. So what word is that? Kit says, extra Kit question. Medusa was cursed by who?
Was it Venus?
I'm not sure.
Oh, someone was so quick with that. Who was it? Luke.
Why is okay, YouTube does not like the word. But we can say it. We have Optic. We have Conklin. And we have DK the Legendary Collector.
Aphrodite.
Yeah, no, I saw YouTube blocking it.
I don't know whether she was just jealous or whether Medusa actually did have an affair with her man, or her man fancied Medusa, something like that.
Yeah, YouTube didn't like Chupacabra. What is it? How would you say it? Did I say it right?
Chupacabra.
Chupacabra.
Oh, chupacabra.
Yeah, YouTube didn't like that word. They were blocking it. Okay, number 11. What type of serpent did Hercules fight? And every time he cut one head off, two more would appear. So what serpent did Hercules fight?
It was a type of water serpent.
I know. What the heck, YouTube? do, 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 do. DK, 2 DKs, and
All right.
Alan.
DK, the Legendary Collector, and DK were both the first two in.
And Alan with Hydra.
Well done.
So it was a Hydra.
I think it was one of Hercules' first battles against the Hydra.
Number 12. What type of monster does a mogwai turn into if you feed it after midnight?
Mogwai.
Yeah, a Hydra. Red Feather says a Hydra.
Hydra?
A Hydra. What type of monster does a mogwai turn into if you feed it after midnight? Gremlin. We have Optic, DK, and Red Feather.
What do you call a Russian mogwai? A Kremlin.
I did. I actually had a look at transparent tomatoes to throw you at the screen when you come up with the bad joke. But nothing was suitable. So
I thought that was a good joke. I just made that up.
that joke actually reminded me.
Wah, 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 wah,
Yeah,
wah,
see,
wah,
that's
wah,
when I
wah.
need tomatoes, right, Conklin?
I was rather proud of that. A Russian mogwai.
Fun fact, supposedly in the original Gremlin script, Gizmo turned out to be a vicious killer too.
I can see that.
Hike with
I
Mike.
never trusted that cute little mogwai.
Hike with Mike said, I had an AMC Gremlin in high school. Transparent tomato.
I know, right? Transparent tomato. She means transparent as in she can use them on the screen. They would have still looked like normal tomatoes. I reckon they would have been red even.
Yeah.
But by transparent, she means no background, so she can use them on the computer.
Sorry.
There we go. RC's got his tomatoes ready.
Okay. The killer tomatoes. I knew exactly what I meant. We needed some. Okay, number 13.
I think that was voted one of the worst movies ever, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
To transfer.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, which AMC TV series is set in a zombie apocalypse? Transparent Tomatoes needs to be a review site. Which AMC TV series is set in a zombie apocalypse? Hi, with Mike is on the board. Hi.
Okay, so first we've got Optic Blast.
Yeah.
So Luke's got Walking Dead, and then Hike with Mike, and then DK, the Legendary Collector. And then Katie just squeezed in fourth. And then Mr. Fulton, Red Feather, lots of correct answers coming in after that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, number 14. Which monster?
Oh, he was a happy monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which monster appears as Harry in Harry and the Hendersons? So what type of monster was Harry? So which monster appears as Harry in Harry and the Hendersons?
Harry and the Hendersons. I'll even give you a clue. He had big shoes. No, he didn't. He had big socks.
No, it wasn't Casper. It was indeed Bigfoot, and it's Optic, DK, and Red Feather.
Yeah, he was a Bigfoot or a Sasquatch.
Yep.
Harry and the Hendersons. Oh, I haven't seen that since I was a kid. I think they went on a camping trip or something. They went hiking, and they come home with Harry and Harry the Bigfoot.
Okay, number 15. This is the last one before halftime. Actually, no, it's the second one because we have visual also.
Unless I throw in a bonus. Okay, what sort of monster has 4 wheels?
I said no last night.
2 for 2.
No.
I know you said no last night. What about the question? Okay. Which kind of monster has 4 wheels? See, someone's got it. All right. Optic Blast and Mr. Fulton. Monster truck.
A monster truck. Thanks, God. Oh, dear. Okay, number 15. Now you know why I said no. A werewolf can only be killed by what type of bullet? So a werewolf can only be killed by what type of bullet?
A really, really fast one.
Doing questions without Colette's consent.
I know. I'm living on the edge. I'm living dangerously, Red Feather. A 22 long. A 22 hollow point.
Okay, we have a silver bullet with Optic and DK and DK. Oh, g'day, the Soulless Trench Coat. Welcome in.
Hey, g'day, g'day. Is that the first half already?
Oh, we've got a bonus. We've got a real bonus.
A real visual.
Real bonus. Okay, so I'll load this visual in, and it's who is this family?
If you can throw it really, really hard, it might work, RC.
So, who is this family?
It's the Simple Joys.
So, what show is that from? It's a family show.
I even watched an episode of it last night.
They're not as cool as the Addams Family, I don't think. So we have Optic. We're good. How you doing? Red Feather. And
it is, of
Legendary.
course, the Munsters.
It is the Munsters.
Bonus
Hang on, let
question.
me
I got a bonus question.
Let me get them on.
I got a bonus. All right, I'm going to throw in another bonus. Woot. 2 points for the first two people that can tell me the son's name in the Munsters.
Oh.
I think it might have been Grandpa's name too, but it was definitely the son's name.
Redford says, weren't the Munsters first before the Addams family?
I don't know.
Not sure. Family reunion pick. Was it 2 for 2 or I didn't?
2 for 2.
2 for 2. So is it that one?
Yep.
Okay.
It was Eddie.
And Red Feather.
Grandpa was like a vampire. Eddie was like a little wolf boy. Herman was Frankenstein's monster. And I'm not sure what Lily was. Just spooky. Oh, she must have been like Frankenstein's bride.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Hike says, Grandpa is still over 100 years old. No, the Addams Family comic came before, says Kit. Oh, excuse me. Rightio, that's half time.
I like that little bit of trivia.
Kevin. Everything's Kevin.
Kevin, your chopped liver's ready.
Rightio, we're at halftime. Do you want to explain halftime?
Vampress. Oh, well, she was Eddie. Grandpa was Lily's father. So, yeah, maybe she was a Vampress. I think she was more like Frankenstein's bride, though.
Okay, I'll do the tallies if you want to give an intro to Lucky, please. Hey, speech fairies, how you doing?
Hey, here she is. Waltzer's in with a 5-point head start. How you doing, speech fairies?
Halftime, lucky number.
Toot, halftime, change sides. Okay, so this week the lucky number is the monster's nose behind us. Inside that red balloon is a lucky number between 1 and 100. So when we say go, everyone can start guessing, and you can guess as many times as you want, but only one number at a time.
Okay, I'll give
And I think if you guess heaps of times, Nightbot or
they hold
YouTube might even slow you down. So
stick with the list.
It's halftime, Grant. Get on it, the list.
No, we are good. Okay, so I'll do a quick tally. We have Mr. Fulton on 2, Hike with Mike on 1, DK on 5, DK the legendary collector on 13, R. Conklin on 4.5, Coping Alone on 2.5, Kit on 2, Alan on 3, Awesome Epic Adventures on 2, Annie Confetti on 1, Red Feather on 12, Speech Fairies on 5, she's just walked in, and Optic on a big score of 19. So he is still within reach. Just because we've got points you could pick up in the balloons.
Bonus points in the balloon. Hopefully you get the 5 points. Okay, so whoever guesses the lucky number correctly gets to choose from the 3 balloons. And the 3 balloons have got 3, 4, and 5 points inside them. What?
I know, 19.
19.
And he was tired when he first walked in.
That's because of the bonus points. See, because a couple of the bonus points had 2 points.
Yeah.
So got even more than the 15 questions.
Mm-hmm. Because someone's been doing bonus points. Rightio. So we'll do the lucky number. The lucky number.
Okay, so when Colette types in go.
Sure.
It could be 1, it could be 100, or anything in between. Everyone can guess as many times as they want, but only one number in each guess. Ready, steady, go.
And Conk says, yeah, sure. And Optic says, I know, Conk's 19, my highest score ever.
And he's had an IQ test.
Oh, my God. I see it already.
Oh. No way. Oh, guess who got it? We might have someone hard to beat today.
Stop. So it was said within the first 4. And then Hike with Mike also said it down further.
Yeah.
But it is with Optic.
We thought for monsters we'd go with number 13.
I think Optic's got a camera set up in here somewhere.
Hey, we're going to...
So it is with Optic. Just hang on. It's with Optic with number 13, and it's in the red balloon.
We'll show you. You catch it. Ready?
Oh, it's a tough one this week.
It's because it wasn't blown up heaps. Went on the ground.
Stop thinking about the lucky numbers. You're thinking too loud. So it is with Optic with number 13. Oh, yeah, this ain't Reese.
So that was the lucky number.
Okay, so you have a choice of a green,
pink,
or
orange.
It's green, pink, or orange. Coden says, I thought that for a second. Dang it. So green, pink, or orange, Optic.
That's clearly 31.
Orange.
Orange. All
Okay,
right.
so what is in this one? Is it?
And today we're going to be leaving the 2 balloons left on the wall.
Ooh, yep.
For the random wheel at the end.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what is in this one?
Good luck, Optic. Let's catch him.
It can either be a 3, a 4, or a 5.
So it'll be 3, 4, or 5 bonus points. Or last night, oh, I put a negative 10 in.
We should do a negative.
Negative 10. Everyone, guess what number it is?
What number? Arkansas says, let me guess.
Of course, 5 points.
5 points. It is Optic's lucky day.
So Optic was smashing it in halftime with the trivia points, and then he's guessed lucky number, and now he's got the highest point balloon.
That balloon looks peach.
I know it's a weak orange, isn't it?
It's a very light orange. Yeah, so Mr. Fulton, Optic is now was on 19. Now he is
24.
on 24 points.
All right, 24 is the score to catch.
Okay, so if you want, you've got time to race out and grab a drink of water.
Optic's got time to go down the shop and get a drink.
Go to the toilet, get something to eat before we head into second half. I know, awesome. It's his lucky day today.
It is. As soon as he saw that word monster, he was...
Well, when he walked in, he said, I can't remember what you said. You said something about you being tired. And then halfway through, he said, I'm starting to wake up. Take your time, Luke.
Who has orange as their favourite colour?
I know.
You never hear that when you ask people's favourite colour.
My favourite colour is pink and blue. Yours is green.
Just let us know when you going to make your coffee, Optic, so we know when to start asking the questions. Actually, I'd like another coffee. I'm going to do another coffee.
No.
I'm going to put the kettle on.
Monster Trivia Shark. A speech fairy says she likes orange too.
I like lemons.
Oranges and lemons. So have you had a fantastic start to your week? Green, the color of the forest is the forest green. get a heritage green colour here too, like they paint the fences and the houses is a nice dark green.
Hello, diesel boy.
Do, do, do. What's your favourite colour, Conklin? Black, orange, red, yellow. You coming back?
I've got the kettle on. I put the coffee in the cup and I'll put the kettle on. I'll go back in a minute.
I'll pour the water.
Hey? You'll pour the water?
Yes, I'll pour
Well, you
the
have to
water.
add sugar too.
Okay.
And I nearly forgot. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers.
Happy Mother's Day.
Because what reminded me was chocolates.
Conklin's favourite colour is Kevin. Bengals. I'm a Bengals fan, so I bleed orange. Unfortunately, they bleed a lot. Yeah, my favourite is the peppermint colour. The peppermint flavour. So I don't have any left.
My favourite is the one that's all gone.
Yeah, it is. You only get 3 in a packet though. 3 peppermints.
Well, there's a lot of flavours they got to put in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 different flavours. So 3 of each. That means there's 30. That's if they do 3 of each.
No, the peppermints are the favourite, so they only do 3 of that and they fill it with rubbish.
It's not everyone's favourite though. Just that's your favourite.
It is the most popular flavour.
You don't know. Did you do a nationwide poll
I did.
on Rose's
No,
chocolate?
I just know when you open it, there's only ever 3 of the peppermints in there.
Mm.
Kit says, I've got a very important question. Ask away, Kit.
What flavour do we want, guys? Hazelnut swirl, classic caramel, white raspberry.
What's your favourite scary movie?
My favourite scary movie.
I don't like scary movies, so I don't have a favourite. And Katie says, happy late Mother's Day. Thank you for birthing one of my top favourite humans. You're very welcome. He's very lucky to be here.
Yeah, well, it's hard to find a good horror. I think in its day, Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street was right up there. And the original, the first Halloween.
Okay. The original Psycho is Mike's favourite.
Yeah, that's a classic. That was very good too.
I can't, nothing jumps out at me because I'm not really a huge scary one.
You are a huge scary one.
I am a scary one. Okay, right, I'll go get coffee.
Okay, I've opened this chocolate too.
That's all right.
Look,
I ran over myself.
very pretty. This one's a white chocolate. Look at that.
I've run over my cape.
It's a white chocolate with little bits of cherry chopped up through it. You can see it better on the bottom. See little bits of cherry in it? Nice. I know what I liked too when it first came out, The Good Son. The one about the evil child. I don't know whether it's just because I was younger and more easily scared or impressed, but as I've gotten older, the last couple of decades of horror movies, not really scary at all. The Saw movies were pretty good, especially the first couple. Oh no, what a dilemma. White chocolate with cherries, but you're allergic to cherries. One of our little dogs, Lily, used to love white chocolate. We used to give her just little tiny bits of white chocolate, and she loved it.
Please?
Thanks, babe.
Yeah. I'm not sure whether it's here. Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh, this is so nice, this chocolate. They do a really nice white chocolate.
Red says, I'm like Colette, I don't watch a lot of horror movies. Yeah, well, see,
We've always watched more comedy.
Comedy, drama, romance.
We meet in the middle on comedy. I prefer like action more than most rom-coms.
You see, there's none of. I won't eat the rest of them because there's none of
Really?
my favourites.
I might help out.
I know the kids will. And Katie says, I freaking love horror movies.
You're showing at school, right?
No.
Where is he?
In bed.
Why?
Okay, so this is what I was talking about. I couldn't find it earlier. Brett did this when he was.
Oh, wow.
When?
I was in high school.
When he was in high school. Whoops. You were dreaming of me back then, weren't you?
I was.
So I didn't even know Grant when he did this. So we'll go.
That was my attempt at pop art. I think that's what the subject was. I think we had to try and do something pop art. So that's what I came up with.
Yeah, well, when I was in high school, we had to do an album cover, like a record cover.
Yeah, that's a good idea, DK.
Grant had a thing for Veronica.
No, Betty.
Betty Boo.
Blondes. Always preferred blondes.
I like the pop art. You're a writer too. He does.
Sometimes.
When he was younger, he was. Not so much now. Who's the weird guy in the back?
Yeah, I know, right? A bit of a lurker. Must have been winter because he was all rugged up in a beanie and.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Pop. The guy that ran the soda pop shop. I think.
I don't want to run over me cape.
I think it was the guy that ran the I think it was Pop's Ice Creamery or something like that in the Archie comics.
But you've got a whole folder of weird ass things. Like
Weird ass things.
you used to do just spirals.
I always read Archie comics when I was a young kid. I had heaps of them.
And when he draws, he does.
I love Jughead.
When he draws, he does spirals and that sort of thing.
Squiggles.
Farron!
Doodles. Hey, the delivery's here. Do you want me to get it?
No, he'll get it. He likes getting it. It's all right. Go quickly. She's beat.
2 trips.
No.
We've been waiting on a delivery. A couple of weeks ago, we ordered new blankets for the kids.
New blankets, warm blankets for the kids.
We're coming into winter now in Australia. The weather's starting to drop off, get a bit cooler.
Do you have any work on bathroom stores from back in the school?
You know it. All over the town, RC.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I ordered the kids a heavy-duty blanket. Is it good? Is it both or just one?
There's a second.
Oh, they're both here today.
Big box.
Yeah. Yeah, so I ordered them a good heavy blanket and a doona. I read a lot of Archie growing up and still have a lot of comics I read. Jughead is the best character.
Yeah.
All right, are you ready to head back into round 2?
No.
No? Okay.
What did you have nightmares about, Red Feather?
Is that it now?
Cat's eye. What's cat's eye? I've never heard of cat's eye. Oh, new blankets, boys.
Taking it to my room.
Cool.
If you just leave them, I'll sort them out later.
I was convinced he lived in my wall. My sister used to have nightmares and freak out about things living in the wall because the house we lived in when we were kids had lots of holes in the walls because that was our childhood. A lot of things got smashed. So yeah, there was often holes in the walls, and especially behind doors where the doors would get flung open really hard, and the handle would smash a hole in the door, in the wall. So those holes, she used to freak out that there was little monsters that lived in there.
It was a Stephen King movie. Jude Barrymore was in it. Cat's Eyes is
really?
awesome. It's a Stephen King. Okay, so I might have to write that
I have
down.
to look at that.
So it's called, I need my pen. Cat's Eye. We had a basement, and our Conklin hated that door.
Cat's eye.
Like the
Ooh.
Candyman.
Yeah.
The Candyman can.
The Candyman can, because different Candyman.
Okay, so let's get back into round 2.
Okie doke. Everyone's ready. Hopefully they got coffees, had a drink.
Did Coping Alone make it back?
I like Drew Barrymore.
I think I just watched it.
There's 2 boxes.
Yeah.
One's 2 of our singles, one's Gus's stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, Gus's came too.
Awesome.
They've all got their blankies.
Awesome. They'll be nice and toasty because it's coming into winter. Rightio. So we're up to question 16. If you're just joining us, we're doing monster themed trivia.
Monsters, monsters, monsters. And Optic Blast is smashing it. Optic Blast is the one to beat today, guys.
Yep.
So from now on, everyone gets double points except Luke.
Okay. Number 16. Name
Good luck in the second half, everyone.
the imaginary creature described by Lewis Carroll as having jaws that bite and claws that catch.
Okay, so the big clue in that is Lewis Carroll. Lewis Carroll wrote Alice in Wonderland and Alice Through the Looking Glass.
Katie says Gus will be excited when he wakes up.
Yeah, he will. He's been waiting for his too.
Jabberwocky.
This is definitely Luke's preferred theme, eh?
Mm-hmm. It's good seeing the different people have their genres that they excel in.
Yeah, the Jabberwocky.
The Jabberwocky. Okay, number 17. Oh, did I say who? It was Optic, DK, and Any Confetti with Jabberwocky.
The Bandersnatch. That sounds really familiar too. What was the Bandersnatch? Was that another word for Jabberwocky, or was that a different creature?
I'm not sure.
That's very familiar, the Bandersnatch.
Luke says, sure, that's the one I spell right. Okay, number 17. Who sang the hit song Zombie in 1994?
Zombie, zombie. It's in your head. It's in your head.
So who sang Zombie in 1994? Speech Fairy's never heard of Jabberwocky.
Jabberwocky was the big monster. I think originally it was in Alice in the Looking Glass, but the Johnny Depp movie Alice in Wonderland, it was in that.
Okay, yes, it was the cranberries. And we have Luke, which is Optic, DK, the legendary collector, and Red Feather. And then there's lots of cranberries down below.
More cranberries than a turkey dinner. Do you guys
sauce.
in the USA have cranberry sauce with your turkey?
Cranberry sauce.
It's tradition here in Australia that when we have turkey, we usually have cranberry sauce with it.
And lamb has mint sauce.
Yep.
And pork has applesauce.
That's right. And beef has gravy.
Mm-hmm.
And chicken has a light gravy.
A white gravy. Sometimes.
Light, yeah.
What sort of gravy?
That like we had the other night, like roast gravy and seasoning.
Oh, okay. You don't normally. You can put
What?
You can put
Are you questioning me?
Yes.
No, you don't have to, but you can have normal gravy with it. You can have mayonnaise with it if you want. You can have whatever you like, darling.
Okay. Yeah, I love cranberry sauce. Okay, number 18. Yeah, I'm not sure what. That's not actually.
We don't have Thanksgiving.
No, we don't have Thanksgiving.
Sometimes we have turkey on Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
No,
we don't. G'day, Danny G. Welcome.
Hey, Danny, welcome. Christmas for us is usually stinking hot summer, though. We're normally getting like over 100-degree Fahrenheit temperatures for Christmas.
That sounds yummy, Katie. Danny says, I can't stay, but wanted to stop in quickly and say hello, peace and love, and to all, and stay safe.
Thank you, Danny. Good to see you.
Whole cranberries, not just jelly plop that comes out of the can.
What's in my head? What's in my head?
Zombie. Yeah, no, we don't do Thanksgiving, but
Voices, Kit.
on a good day. It was so good. Yeah, I did chicken the other day. I did a roast chicken. I slow cooked it, and I wasn't really happy with it.
It was nice.
I didn't like it. I wasn't.
You overcooked it.
Wasn't my best. I just didn't like it.
It did fall apart too much. Even the skeleton fell apart.
Yeah, no, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. See, I'm very fussy when it comes to a chook. I only eat the breast meat of the chook, where the kids and everybody else eats legs.
Well, we haven't got a choice, have we? That's all that's left.
No, I don't eat much of the chicken breast. Okay, we're doing monsters. Number 18. What tiny people lived in caves, under bridges, and are said to roam the internet? But tiny people live in caves, under bridges, and are said to roam the internet. Hope with Mike says sounds like Christmas in Florida.
Well, yeah, imagine in the middle of summer in Florida, that's what our Christmas is like. Because Florida has similar weather to our state, Queensland.
And Katie's on the board. Okay, so we have our Conklin, Optic, and Katie with Trolls. Munchkins. Says
the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild.
I was thinking the Who's at first. Oh, from Whoville.
The Who's from Whoville.
Number 19. Oh, the Simple Joys, because you're kind of small on my monitor. Okay, which creature has a head and wings of an eagle and a body of a lion?
Okay, so the body of a lion, head and wings of an eagle, and I think it has talons on its feet too.
Did we?
Big bird claws.
Yeah, we did do the Wizard of Oz trivia. Remember, Grant was the Tin Man, and I was
Yeah.
Dorothy. Yes.
And Diesel was Toto.
We have Conklin, Optic with Griffin, and DK, the legendary.
Now you can put Griffin Optic.
Yeah. We got a Griffin, but we spell it E-N instead of I-N. Number 20. A Gryffindor. Number 20. Which giant sea creature was in Pirates of the Caribbean?
What giant sea creature was in Pirates of the Caribbean?
I did, DK. I made the checkered top. Yes. For the
Yeah, that's
Dorothy
right.
outfit. Yeah.
Good memory, DK.
I still got all those. We actually went through stuff looking for monster stuff last night, didn't we?
Oh, through the old containers. Yeah. Yeah, we've got tubs of dress-up stuff. We've got so much stuff we've collected over the last couple of years doing trivia.
Okay, we have Optic with Kraken. DK with Kraken.
Optics internet must be really flying tonight too.
And DK, the legendary collector with Kraken. Lots of Kraken.
Kraken.
Okay, so we are at a bonus. So it's a visual. And I'll load it in. And you have to tell me what movie this is. Okay, so what movie is this from?
So this was on the poster for the movie, but it also had writing on it. Colette took the writing out.
Okay, so what movie is this from? Right.
Yeah. I think underneath it, on the bottom of the toilet, it had "They'll Get You in the End." So it was a movie from the 80s, and it was a bit of a comedy horror. Imagine that coming up out of your toilet.
And coping alone. Awesome. So it was the Ghoulies, and it was with Optic, the trench coat, the soulless trench coat, and coping alone.
It was Ghoulies.
Awesome.
Ghoulies, they'll get you in the end.
Okay. Pirates. My mum's bathroom. There was one where the Ghoulies go to college too, says Optic. Solace Trenchcoat says Ghoulies 3 is the best. I don't think I watched any of them.
That was in the video shops when I was a kid. I remember that cover.
Yeah. Red Feather says, never heard of them. I remember the picture, but I've never seen the movie.
There's one of them on the covers. He's wearing like suspenders and a shirt. That might be the one where they go to college. I don't know. Okay,
number 21. Who played the young werewolf in Teen Wolf?
I love this movie.
So who played the young werewolf in Teen Wolf? Not a bad coffee, dear.
Thanks. Good team effort.
I tell you, I can identify any toilet monster. Video shops, is that what they called those cave paintings back in your day?
Yeah, that was them.
Okay, we have Red Feather. Where are you, Red? Right up there. DK and the Soulish Trench.
Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox. Soulish Trench.
That was a good movie.
Says they're really sleazy, cheesy, trashy horror films.
Girlies, yeah.
Number 22. In the classic Japanese movies, what is the name of the lizard monster? In the classic Japanese movies, what is the name of the lizard monster? He also went up against who did he go up against?
Up against King Kong.
King Kong.
Godzilla versus King Kong. There was a lot of Godzilla movies.
We have,
And then I think Cloverfield was a Godzilla movie.
Red Feather.
Godzilla.
I'm going to need a bigger piece of paper, Optic.
We're going to need a bigger boat.
Godzilla.
Godzilla.
Okay, you can do this one.
Okay, bonus.
No,
Bonus. Bonus question.
Lake doesn't need any more bonuses.
Okay, well, this one, 1 point for the first 5 people.
1 for 5. Mhm.
1 point for the first 5 people that can tell me the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. What is that?
That's it. I can't find it. I went looking for it this morning because it started. I don't know whether you can hear that.
It's the soccer ball. It's the anthem.
I know. I don't know where it is.
We had it in here a couple of weeks ago for a trivia. Okay, no, it's not Terminator Kid.
Just wait a minute because it's...
There we go.
Okay.
All right, so the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie where he had to fight an alien monster
They're all answering
Yeah.
Terminator.
in the jungle. It's going again. Which national anthem's that? Oh, should I stand?
I don't know. I don't know what it is. Predator?
Yeah.
So,
Oh, no, we've got to get 5.
yes, we've got DK,
I'm going to find it.
Optic,
It's back here.
Coping Alone, Red Feather.
I found it.
1,
How
2,
did you not find
3,
that? That was easy.
4. And 5 with Katie.
That sounds like French or something.
Where was it?
On the little shelves. That's what's playing.
What was triggering it?
I don't know. I don't know how to start it or stop it. Hey!
I don't know how to turn it off.
It's pretty cool. It's a little soccer ball and it's got all the national anthems of everyone in the soccer league. A national anthem soccer ball. There we go. Oh no, you started it again.
No, to stop it, you just press it again.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
Remove that battery. It was just stuck. I couldn't find it this morning, and I did look on the shelves, and I couldn't see it.
Yeah, it was over in the corner.
But what was triggering it?
I don't know.
Don't know.
It gets triggered easily.
Like me. Right, number 23.
Okay, number 23. Oh, I like this movie. This is one of my favorite movies. What is the name of the killer plant in Little Shop of Horrors? This is a bit tricky. It's a little bit hard for people who don't know the movie well.
Little shop.
Little Shop of Horrors, Little Shop of
No,
Horrors.
there was no cat over there.
No.
No cat.
Suddenly Seymour
We used to have,
standing beside me.
the kids used to have this fire truck that used to activate itself through the night. Oh my God, I think I know, but I'm not telling.
Oh, someone's got it
Oh,
exact.
look. G'day, Tim S. Welcome in.
Hey, welcome, welcome.
Ooh,
Someone has got it
coping
exactly.
alone.
Yep. Because it was named after Audrey. So it was
And
Audrey 2.
Speech fairies. So it was
Maybe
Audrey
the person
2.
who got, the people who got Audrey can have half a point.
Okay, so
Ah, okay.
I have to walk.
If I have to.
I have to go through them all. Okay, so we have our compliment, so that turns into a 1. Decay.
Little shop of horrors.
Optic.
I named it Audrey 2. Feed me, Seymour.
There we go. So it was Audrey 2. Never saw that either. I have to see the Little Shop of Horrors.
That's a good old musical.
Actually,
Steve Martin as the sadistic dentist.
I got it on my computer.
Rick Moranis as Seymour.
Okay, number 24.
Oh, mama. Yeah. Steve Martin.
I hate maths,
mama.
so half points would make me sigh too. It wasn't like that. It was just I had to go through what was already up there. Number 24. Which monster is best known for his huge appetite and his famous phrases,
Nom, 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 nom.
and me want cookies?
Me want cookies.
So which monster is best known for his huge appetite? Now, what word was there that I couldn't say?
Ferocious.
Ferocious.
Or voracious. Voracious? Yeah. Or ferocious. No, voracious. Voracious. Yeah, that's the word.
So which monster is best known for his huge
Ooh,
appetite?
putting your pillowcase on, mate.
Yes, the Cookie Monster.
Cookies.
So Mr. Fulton, Speech Fairies, and Red Feather.
Me want cookies.
Speech Fairies.
Now, I used to have a Cookie Monster shirt.
I know. I'm sure that we've got some
And
footage.
I was going to wear that today, and I searched everywhere for it. It must be gone.
I think you got rid of it once.
Yeah, I think we had a clean.
I must have
clean
outgrown
out.
it once I had too many cookies.
That's probably it.
A huge appetite made me think of Alf.
Yeah.
Okay, number 25. Which animated movie had James P. Sully and Mike Wazowski?
Mike Wazowski to the front counter.
So which animated movie had James P. Sully and Mike Wazowski?
So they were the two main characters. James P. Sullivan, and his nickname was Sully.
Mm-hmm.
I love Sully. And the little one-eyed monster was James Wazowski. Was
Yeah.
it James?
Conklin,
I think so.
Red Feather, and Mr. Fulton with the full thing with Monsters
Incorporated. Mr. Fulton gets 2 points.
Whoa.
No, it was just called Monsters Inc.
Bonus, bonus, bonus.
Woot, woot, woot.
Okay.
Bonus. How many points?
2, 4, 3.
2 for 3. 3 for 2. No.
You confuse me when you do that.
I reckon the first 4 people get a point each.
Okay.
Okay.
1 for 4.
Yep.
Okay.
Do they have to do both?
Yes.
Both. Okay, so we want first and last name
Always want.
of both voice actors. So I want the voice actor for Sully, which was the big blue monster, and the voice actor for Wazowski, which was the little one-eyed monster.
Okay, so there's 1 point for 4 people.
Yep.
Okay, I
So
got it.
the first 4 people get 1 point each.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, so it's a big answer. We want the first.
Who voiced James P. Sully and Mike?
Red feather straight onto it.
So we have Red Feather,
Kevin Bacon and Charlie Sheen.
DK the Legendary. Optic only put half a person. Mr. Fulton.
All right, I think that's our 4.
No,
1, 2,
we need one more.
3, one more.
One more. One more.
Little shop of horrors. Oh, mama.
There we go. John Goodman and
Billy
Billy Crystal
Crystal.
with Kit. Okay, so we're up to another visual. This is an unscramble this word.
I like John Goodman.
So, oops, I made my chat big. Okay, so I'll bring this in. It's a word that you have to unscramble. What word is that? Optic was thinking Martin Short for some reason.
He was a short monster.
So unscramble that word.
Hey, stop that. Now, I don't know which one it is to press it.
Just press any.
Stop it! You stopped when I said stop it. You're supposed to press it.
The house is haunted. Ooh.
Stop it. I said stop it.
Okay. It's
Oh, a
Tina.
wise guy, hey? A wise guy.
Coping alone, I think, got hit with predictive.
Stop that.
Speech fairies.
All right, so we've got Boogeyman. DK the Legendary Collector first.
Coping alone.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see that one up there.
Coping
Booty Man.
alone.
Yeah, the Booty Man. I like it.
Speech fairies and DK. Alrighty. Run. Here comes the boogeyman. Awesome. Yeah, that just keeps going by itself. I'm not sure. Doing once. Hey, remember that time in band camp? No. Remember
Remember that one time at band camp?
Remember that time we went camping and we camped beside those guys and we were talking about serious things, ghosts and that sort of thing. And the gas bottle ignited. Remember that?
It was a gas light.
Yeah.
A little light hooked up to a gas bottle.
Mm-hmm.
And it just
and it started spinning around on the ground. And then he
kicked it into
the
the
river.
river.
And the flame was still coming out of the top of it in the water. That was freaky. And it just, because we're talking about scary stuff, I know, ghost really wants your attention. I know this. Okay, number 26. Which monster did Sheb Woolley sing about in 1958?
Well, I saw this thing coming out of the sky. It had one long horn and one big eye. I asked him what was shaking, and I said, Louise, it looks like a purple people eater to me.
You had one eye.
Oh, I gave the answer. Sorry, I couldn't help it. I got to sing it.
Can you take that, please? Take it away.
Hurry, Zach.
Take it down the other end of the house.
Look, it's fun now. There you go.
No, that doesn't fix it.
No, he loosened the battery, I think.
Yeah.
Fisher, just take it away, please, mate.
It's all right. It's...
Why, Dad? You scared of it?
Yes, I'm scared of it.
Okay, we have Red Feather. Arconclan was singing it with you. So we have Red Feather, Arconclan,
I like short, friendly little
And
people eater.
coping
What a
alive.
sight to see.
No, it doesn't have an off button.
No, it's supposed to just come on when you press it. You press whichever anthem you want and press the little flag and it plays that anthem, but it's doing it by itself.
That's always the way, DK.
And proud of it.
Oh dear. Okay, number 27. Oh, the button's stuck. I
No,
don't
because
know.
we're playing different ones.
It's playing different ones, isn't it? Is it? Playing different ones?
I think so.
I'm not sure. Okay, number 27. Moving right along. It's gone now, so. What is Scotland's most famous monster?
Scotland's most famous monster.
So, what is Scotland's most famous monster? Do, do, do.
Do, 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 do.
Old Nessie?
The Loch Ness monster. Hey, that'll be enough of that language, DK.
What you?
The Cock Ness monster.
So I'm going to give Optic half a point and go Red Feather for full. Hoping alone.
I really didn't expect that sort of language out of you, DK.
And DK got hit with predictive. There we go.
Ah, Nessie.
And I'll go speech berries. There we go. Awesome.
Did Luke get half a point?
Yes, I gave him half a point.
Ah, good old Nessie.
Okay, number 28. We're on the home straight now. You can do this one. Auto spell. Yeah, no, predictive text.
Oh, that's an old one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this one was a silent film back in the early.
You're going to give it away before you even say it.
All right. Nosferatu originated from which country? If I have to tell you, you're not old enough to know. Nosferatu, very old silent movie horror film.
Yeah, which country did it originate from?
Okay, some good guesses with Romania and Transylvania, but it was Germany.
And we have the Soulless Trench Coat.
Now, I've seen it before, and I know it was one of the very early horror movies. So I looked it up last night to get a bit more info on it. And it was actually an unauthorized version of Dracula.
Mm-hmm.
So they sort of ripped off Dracula and they changed the names. So they changed the Dracula's name to Count something or other, but it was a different name. And they had to change a couple of the details. So it was, excuse me, was Bram Stoker's Dracula, but the ripped off version by Germany as a silent film.
Okay, number 29. Which Netflix series has a group of young friends that witness supernatural forces and monsters?
Hey, here's one for you, Katie, a bit more modern.
I haven't seen this one. You've watched it. I think
Yeah, I've watched it.
The Fishers watched it, and I'm not.
Yeah, Orlok, that was it.
Yeah, Count Orlok or something like that.
Well done, Optic. I'd give you an extra half a point, but you don't need it, mate.
Yeah, I'm yet to watch this one. So it is Stranger Things with Optic and DK Okay, legendary and coping alone. Hang on, no. Who did I do that with? No, soulless. What? Optic,
Nothing.
soulless, and DK. There we go.
Okay, I've got a bonus question. So the first 10 people,
10.
yeah, the first 10 people to tell me what movie has a monstrous giant shark.
But it's not a monster.
It's monstrous.
10 points. I mean, 10 people. 10 people get 1 point.
Yep. 10 people get 1 point. The first 10 people to tell me what movie has a monstrous giant shark. We're going to need a bigger boat.
Okay, you read the names out for me then.
Okay,
please.
Optic Blast with Jaws.
Yep.
Red Feather with Jaws.
Hang on. Yeah.
Soulless Trench Coat with Jaws.
That's 3.
DK with Jaws.
DK legendary?
No,
Okay.
DK.
Okay, that's 4.
Now DK Legendary with Jaws.
That's 5.
Alan with Jaws.
That's 6.
Kit with Jaws.
That's 7.
Oh, well, that is true. The Meg, Speech Fairies. That I'll give you a point for that.
8.
Sharknado. No, I will not accept Sharknado. I hate Sharknado. I was washing my car and sharks came out the bucket.
Did you get Katie?
Katie said Sharknado.
But she also said yours down further.
Are you sure?
She said yours here.
Okay. Everyone gets a point.
Katie. Did I do Kit? Yes, I did do Kit. Okay, you know there was only 9 there because not everybody put Jaws in.
Oh.
So we have 9 going up.
You like that? I think I might do that all the time now.
What?
10 points.
Okay, number 30. We're here. We're here.
Woo-hoo.
We made it. Okay, number 30. Mine didn't show up because I put it in caps.
Coping alone gets a point.
Okay, so that's our 10.
Yep.
Okay, number 30. What monster would you kill with a stake through the heart? This one's easy.
A stake through the heart, and you're to blame, darling. You give love.
What monster would you kill with a stake through the heart? Release the Kraken. Okay, what monster would you kill with a stake through the heart? And a little bit of, there's going to be another Twilight book.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. For all the Twilight fans. Okay, we have Red Feather, Optic, and Speech Fairies.
Okay, and for my last bonus question. You ready? Have you got your points down for vampire?
Yeah.
While we're on the subject of vampires, which actor, I want first and last names, first 3 people get 2 points each. Ready?
3 people get 2 points.
Yep.
3 people, 3 points.
3 people, 3 points. You give them 3 points.
What did you say? Didn't you say 3 for 3?
I love it when you get that concerned look on your face. 3 people, 2 points each.
2 points. Okay.
Okay, you ready? Which actor, first and last name, played... What was his name? The vampire in Twilight.
I can't
Edward.
tell you.
Edward Cullens. Okay, who played Edward Cullens, the vampire in Twilight?
Do you want his full, both names?
Yep.
Do you know it?
You do.
Yes, I do.
I'll know it. I'll know it when I see it.
Yeah, you will.
Okay, first and last
no,
name.
It hasn't been
He played
Yes.
Edward Cullens, and we've got 1 correct answer already.
Okay, so we're doing 3 people for 2 points.
Yep.
Okay. 1, 2.
Okay, so first of all, we've got the Soulless Trench Coat with Robert Patterson.
Coping Alone.
Did you get Soulless?
Yes.
Okay, and then Coping Alone, and then Speech Fairies.
Awesome.
Well done, everyone.
Wow.
Whew, we made it.
Now, I'm going to need a calculator now.
We're going to need a bigger calculator.
Okay, so I'll do the tallies now.
Dale, Dale, come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. You know, I was thinking last night I might watch The Joker again.
Which one?
The Joker.
Oh, the Joker. I thought you.
Yeah. Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah. Well, you've got it.
Joaquin.
5,
Yeah.
2.
This
2.
one was so much fun tonight. Cool. I'm glad you had fun coping. The Monster Mash.
13,
It was a
14,
graveyard
15,
smash.
20,
The Monster
25,
Mash.
30,
It caught on in a flash.
6. I'm going to have to recount Luke's again. Are we deducting points off Luke? No.
Yes, we take 10 off of Luke.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Oh my God. I think that's the highest we have ever had.
It is massive.
It is a massive
I did do a
score.
lot of bonus questions. I did do a lot of bonus questions for monsters.
Okay, so we have Soulless Trench Coat on 7, Katie on 3, Mr. Fulton on 6, Hike with Mike on 1, DK on 9, DK the Legendary Soul Collector on 22.5. There's some big scores. R. Conklin on 11, Coping Alone on 11.5, Kit on 5, Alan on 5, Awesome Epic Adventures on 2, Annie Confetti on 2, Red Feather on 23, Speech Fairies on 13, and today's winner is Luke. He had all the luck this week, and he did really well with trivia on 36 points.
Wow.
So he picked up 5 points at halftime.
Yep.
He did really well, and he picked up all your bonuses.
Yep.
So he did 36
Except Robert
points.
Patterson. He mustn't be a big Robert Patterson
He
fan.
mustn't be a Twilight fan. Okay, so Luke, you get $20 PayPal put into your account.
And just it'll be $20 that we put in, Luke.
Yep.
So I'm just not sure how much that will convert over to, mate. It's probably around $13 US.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully that's enough for you and Janie to go out and have a coffee on us.
Yeah, so you just have to give me your details in a private message, and I can send that over to you straight after trivia.
And that will be our first time giving an actual PayPal prize.
Yes, yeah.
We've given PayPal donations before to people, but never a prize. And we're doing that because there's a massive delay. It's come to a standstill. The post office here isn't taking items to send to the US. They said everything's been put on hold because of COVID-19.
Yeah, so
to get around that, we're just going to start doing PayPal. Or if you haven't got PayPal and you win,
yeah, we can do Amazon e-cards.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So just let me know in a message over on Twitter. And
you're very welcome, Luke. You absolutely smashed it. You deserve it, mate. You did so well today. That was awesome.
Okay, so now next we do the random wheel spin, and if you want to be put on the wheel, you got a chance of winning
spin that
4
wheel.
or 3 points for next week's trivia.
So yeah, for the halftime prize, the 3 balloons on the back wheel had either on the back wall had either 3, 4, or 5 points in them. Now Luke picked the balloon with 5 points in it, so the 2 left on the wall have 3 or 4 points. We've got green or pink. So whoever wins the lucky wheel gets to choose which balloon they want.
Yeah.
So the lucky wheel is just a random generator. It's a little program that Colette's got on the computer, and she just adds the names on, clicks spin, and it goes around and it lands randomly on anyone on the wheel. We've got no control where it stops.
Okay, so if you want to be put on the wheel, type wheel in chat and I can add you. Optic says, thank you, everyone. This was really fun tonight. I didn't think I'd last, but it was great. You're very welcome. Okay, so I'm just grabbing names here. So I'm just looking for wheels in chat.
Yo, Colette, spin that wheel. So this is just an extra little bonus for everyone sticking around to the end.
Yeah.
They can go on the wheel, and then next week you start off with a head start with your points.
Mm-hmm. Speech Fairy won it last week, and she started off with 5 points.
Speech Fairies had a 5-point start this week.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Colette's just going through and picking out some of the names.
Oh, gave me a fright there.
That's loud. Colette's putting the names on the wheel for us now. She's got that up on the screen.
Okay, so yeah.
So there you go. 1 or 2 people recommended monsters last week, so that's why we went with monsters.
Yeah.
We're always open to suggestions. If there's something you really want to do, some sort of theme for trivia, let us know. And
next week is the letter W.
Hey, we're back to letters.
We're back to a letter next week. So the letter W. So everything will begin with the letter W.
I enjoy letter trivia. Every single answer starts with that letter, and we've been working our way through the alphabet now for ages.
I know. We went back. I actually did a playlist of all the alphabets on our home screen, all the way back from letter A. Crazy.
That seems like so long ago. We're still in the other house.
Yeah, it was almost, it's probably 2 years ago, actually.
And it was all pretty new to us then too.
I know. We were so nervous. So we watched a couple of those episodes of our early trivia of alphabet trivia. It was quite cool, actually. But there, if you want to see that, that's on the home screen of our page.
And thank you very much, guys, too, to anyone who has checked out the couple of little videos we put up. We've been doing really short little videos, only 1 minute long, and they're little excerpts from our older videos. We've just gone through some of our older videos and picked out a minute's worth of footage out of them, just to do little highlights because we're in lockdown and we haven't been filming a lot. We're just going through and picking out little tidbits and little treasures that we like out of our old videos.
Yeah.
We put up meerkats, which was when we went to Australia Zoo, the Steve Irwin Zoo.
Yeah.
And they just got their meerkats back then.
Red Feather says, I remember Colette being so nervous. I know. I was so shy.
Remember, she used to just about hide behind me.
I was so shy. Okay, so I'll go through who I've got on the...
I started laughing at some of them old videos. We brought up some of our first videos and looking at them, and I just cracked up laughing at how stupid I looked. Hello. I was really nervous and I didn't know what to do.
That was the office one.
Yeah. G'day, everyone.
How times have changed, hey?
Yep.
Spin again. Our Conklin wants what do you want, Conks? He said, where are you? Can I count back 2 spaces?
Yeah, that's a cool idea.
Okay, so I'll spot that in there. Back 2 paces.
And how about we put a move forward 1 space?
Okay. Back 2 paces. See, we're happy to just play around. It's all in fun. Okay. We need another spin again up here.
Yo, DJ, spin again, begin again. His old name was Finnegan, begin again.
I think that'll do. We'll go a spin again.
There was an old man named Michael Finnegan.
Back
he
2
had
places.
whiskers on his chin again.
And spin again. Okay, so the names are Mr. Fulton, Coping Alone, Kit, Alan, Red Feather, DK the Legendary Collector, Arconklin, the Soulless Trench Coat, Annie Confetti, Speech Fairies, and Katie Bell. So if I have missed you, just put wheel in chat and I'll be sure to grab you.
And for anyone who has been watching this in the background and hasn't actually typed in chat, thank you very much for sticking around and watching, and we hope you enjoyed it as well. And anyone watching this afterwards, if anyone's watching it as a video, thank you very much for checking out the trivia. And remember, everybody's welcome anytime. We do it every week, and we love having the company.
Yeah. Optic says, I love the effort you guys have have always put into trivia. And Conklin said, "Oh, quit sucking up, Luke. You've already won." And we have fun with it, Dick.
We have fun trying to come up with ways to decorate the back wall too. But this week it was so easy. All I did was I grabbed all the old trivia sheets because Colette prints up the questions. So have a look at this on the back of the teeth.
Oh, hang on. I just can't. Oh, wait. Oh.
So I'll take off, they're just pinned on. I'll take off a couple of teeth. The teeth are the old trivia questions that Colette's list.
Oh, well.
So the teeth are just Colette's old lists cut into teeth.
Okay, so is there anybody that I have missed? I'll go through the list again. We've got Mr. Fulton, Coping Alone, Kit, Alan, Red Feather, DK, the Legendary Collector, the Soulless Trents, R. Conklin, Annie Confetti, Speech Fairies, and Katie Bell. Radio.
The list lives on.
Now he's toothless. Okay, so I think everybody's on, so I will share the screen so you guys can see. Share screen. We are in Chrome.
So it just goes to show you can decorate and have fun and all that sort of stuff without spending much money at all. That whole back wall cost us $2.
Yeah. Radio. So you should be able to, hang on, I'll ditch that. There we go. So you can see the screen. If you can't see your name up there, quickly let me know. G'day, Gary.
Hey, Gary. Gary's raced in so he can be on the wheel. Quick, throw Gary on the wheel.
Okay, hang on. So, exit full screen. Throw Gary on the wheel. Gary's on the wheel.
Gary's just like a spokey doke. He loves to be on a wheel.
Okay, Gary's down there.
Spokey dokes, annoying neighbours since 1976. 400 Russian rubles. That sounds expensive when you say it like that. Hey, for 400 Russian rubles, can you buy a Kremlin?
Okay, so that is everybody on the list. I'm going to spin it. The winner will get 3 or 4 points. Hang on, I'm running over.
I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. Of course you are, Gary.
Okay, so are we ready?
So remember, whoever wins the wheel today gets to choose out of the 2 balloons left on the wall.
So there's a green balloon and a pink balloon left on the wall. Ready, steady, spin. Spinny, spinny, spin. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it?
I want to move back 2 spaces. Oh, that's right on the line.
It's Mr. Fulton.
Mr. Fulton. But why does it say spin again?
I don't know. It just said spin again. But it's with Mr. Fulton.
Oh, you must have just accidentally put his name on a spin again.
Yeah. Hang on. We'll go back here. Where are you, Mr. Fulton?
Excellent. Mr. Fulton, you get the bonus points for next week.
Oh, it's gone underneath that. You know why? Because I've started. You can't start with that. But
You can't start with spin again. Okay, so it's a Mr. Fulton.
It's a Mr. Fulton.
Awesome.
So, Mr. Fulton, are you still in chat?
If Mr. Fulton's still in chat, he gets to choose a balloon.
So what color balloon would you like? You've got pink or green?
We were talking the other day too by ourselves, Mr. Fulton. We were saying how long you've been coming to trivia. Because we were looking back at those old videos of the letter A and the very first letters, and we were thinking, wow, Mr. Fulton's been coming to visit us for so long.
I know.
It's like part of our family.
Okay, so you get to pick a pink or green balloon. Hang on, ditch that now. Where are we? Stop. There we go. Pink or green?
If anyone's interested too, Mr. Fulton has a channel where he does radio shows and little entertaining bits and pieces.
Mm-hmm. What colour balloon? Well, my mum said that I should go with pink.
Good choice, Emily.
Pink it is. Rightio. So what have we got in this?
Have you got a pin?
Yeah, I got a pin.
I got one too. Better.
Oh, my goodness.
Here it is. Ready?
What is it?
All
3
right.
points. So next week, Mr. Fulton, I'll write this down, starts off with 3 points on his score.
Mr. Fulton has got a 3-point head start next week.
Well done. Awesome. Yay. Well done. And congratulations to Optic, which is Luke in chat, for winning trivia.
Luke absolutely smashed it. And make sure you get onto us in a private message, Luke, so we can sort that out.
Yep.
And then you can do whatever you want with that. I suggest you take Janie for a cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee.
And then maybe you can buy yourself some nuggets and hide them in the microwave.
So thank you all for joining us. We had such fun putting it together. Monsters.
The Monster Mash.
Next week is going to be the letter W. So all answers will begin with the letter W.
We are getting closer to the end of the alphabet.
I know.
It's taken such a long time because we do letter trivia once a month. Every few trivias we do letter trivia.
Yeah. Coping said, I had a blast, guys. Good night, everyone. Stay safe, stay and healthy,
Good night.
and stay loved.
Thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah. So you all be safe.
We had an absolute blast. We hope you had as much fun as we did.
Yeah.
Stay frosty.
So stay safe, stay well, and stay connected.
It's an absolute joy spending time with you guys. Thank you very much for joining us. Love yous.
Bye.
See you next week. Keep an eye out for videos. We're putting up real short ones. If you want to check out our videos, thank you for that, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Ali's getting big.